how I make my favorite glowing goddess green juice for glowing, perfect glass skin. It's been a long time since we've done live stream in my kitchen. I have a new kitchen where we can cook together. Have fun. As always, step number 1 is to put back your princess hair because no one wants your hair in their food. And I'm gonna just make some tea as well while I get yapping because it's always so delicious. If you are making some tea, I highly recommend that you have fennel tea. That's what we have today. This fennel tea is what's going to go in our green juice because it helps with digestion and de-bloating. But just for fun with you, I'll be having this blueberry hibiscus. These reishi teas are one of my favorites, so definitely recommend. Happy Sunday, everyone. How fun. I always do my YouTube filming on Sunday because it's the perfect time to kind of relax, unwind, and do a little creative work at home. Perfect. Delicious. So I'm going to let this steep while we get on to making our green juice. Next step is going to be to put on our fun apron. I have these for all sorts of seasons, occasions, and moods. This pink one I got for Christmas last year, and I absolutely love it. I think it matches my personality, but it's definitely more of a springtime apron. And it has this really fun ruffle on the bottom. I hope you can still hear me all right with the mic. Let's move the mic, actually. There we go. Alrighty. So the first thing I always do is I cut up all my ingredients. My ingredients are pretty simple. The base is celery, and then after that I add a little cucumber, cilantro, sometimes lemon and ginger. Those are always great. Oh my god, guys, my hair is so long. She's getting trapped. There we go. That's better. Okay, there we go. So we've got some celery, cucumber, cilantro, lemon, and then this is fresh ginger root. So ginger is really good for digestion. Definitely recommend for that, especially during your period, having ginger tea, very helpful. Cucumber is good for hydration and for digestion as well. Celery helps with the skin glow. I know it has a little salt in it, fun facts, but I really think it helps, especially in the morning. And then cilantro is another detoxifying herb. Lemon's great to help alkalize your body in the morning. So all of those will go together in our green juice. Okay, and we'll start by cutting them up. I always peel the cucumber, obviously, so we'll start with that one. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. We're just going to chillax here together as we kind of, get our juice ready. You can always have official juice maker if you like, but I feel like it's a little unnecessary. I just make my juice in the blender and I strain out the pulp. I want to bring you a little closer. Let's come closer so we can hang out and have more fun. There we go. Now you can see me better as I chop things. All right, should we do like a Kylie Jenner, just like get the cucumber on the back? Just kidding. I make almost every kind of smoothie I make in my Thermomix because it's so easy. It's this magical contraption back here, but it's like a cooking robot, a blender, a bread maker, a rice cooker, all in one. So if you don't want extra clutter in your kitchen, definitely get one of these things. Alrighty. I like to put the cucumber in as first as well because it'll help put more liquid into the juice. If you kind of start with the cilantro, it won't blend up super well. So let's put this in a blender at the bottom. Now I made the fennel juice, or fennel tea rather, the night before, but I'll just put that in next to help, the blender kind of get going. Fennel is a little seed, if you didn't know. This is fennel right here. It doesn't taste good, but it's healthy for you, so eat it, Also, I have tried a new blush. I feel like it's too pink. Let me know in the comments. My old blush, I feel like you couldn't tell I was wearing blush, but the only thing I notice now is my pink cheeks today. So I might need to change the color Sephora, but too much. All right, let's get rid of that. Done. Next, let's chop the celery together. I have already washed this, so don't worry. But I'm just going to get rid of these weird ends and the nub here. Again, if you have a professional juicer, you can probably just put the whole thing in, but I don't. Hi, welcome to the live stream. We're making my green juice today. We're having a little relaxed day at home. I had all of these activity plans and my friends got sick on me. Like, how rude, guys. So instead, I'm having a calm, relaxed morning indoors, which is quite alright. I went to church this morning and now I'm doing my little creative projects. If you've just joined live stream, we have our cucumber, celery, and the fennel tea in the blender. And now I'm going to get to some lemon. You can obviously use a juicer for this as well. I don't think it's necessary. I just cut the lemon and I get the seedless one so I don't have to pull the pits out. And I just squeeze her into the juice. And I really, really like adding lemon because this helps keep it from getting brown. You know when you have cut an apple and the outside oxidizes? If you put lemon juice on that, it keeps it from getting brown. Also, if you add lemon juice into this or any other fruit or vegetable, it keeps it from oxidizing. So that's why we put lemon really, but it does also help alkalize everything, which I guess that's good too. All the girls be having their lemon water in the morning. I think the celery juice is more important, but you know, to each their own. All right, got my lemon juice. I need a towel. All right, now let's put some cilantro in. This is basically the whole container. Bonk, in the pot. I mean, I guess you could put in as much as you want, but I'm lazy, so we're gonna put the whole thing in. Okay. And then for the ginger, I do take off some of the skin. I don't think this is necessary, but a lot of recipes will suggest you peel the ginger. So we're just gonna get off some of the grossiness here. But no need to be too OCD about it. Just get a little off because we're still gonna strain it, so it's no big deal if there's like a little left over. Oh, I hope that I don't sound stuffy in the recent video I recorded because I have been sick for like the past 2 weeks and I've been sounding so stuffily. Okay, those are all my ingredients in. So we have the ginger, the cilantro, cucumber, celery, fennel tea, and I'm gonna add water kind of like up to the top of the line so the blender gets going. And then it'll get loud and not so fun to watch me. And if you just came online too, this is the tea I'm drinking. The blueberry hibiscus is a new find for me. I really like these teas, so check them out if you've not yet already. And you can use a NutriBullet, a normal blender. This is my blender though, so bear with me while I blend. I think I can put you on mute while I do that too. Okay, I'm back. Doesn't that just look like health? One of my friends asked me if it tastes good the other day. I'm like, no, babe, it tastes like health and glowing skin. So, if you're looking for it to be sweeter, this is not the juice for you. Sometimes I've added in a green apple and that does make it sweeter, but I'm kind of accustomed to just drinking it as is, so I'm fine with it tasting like celery. I kind of quite like the taste actually. But the next thing I do is to strain out all of the pulp, and that's what kind of gives us this nice, clear green juice afterwards. And then I'll individually put it in containers and have it, every day over the course of the week. Some people like to meal prep protein. I clearly meal prep my green juice. Yeah, so when I want to store a smoothie, I usually put it in the freezer actually, and that's kind of going to help it stay better. This green juice is easier to keep for a few days because it doesn't get gunky. I find smoothies get kind of gunky if you try to keep them over a few days. So I usually try to eat those right when I make them. Okay, so let's strain it out. Can you see this? Here, that's better. And this is just like, I don't know, I think I cleaned vegetables with the strainer. Nothing fancy. In it goes. Okay. And then sometimes I go in again and I take the pulp and I put it with some more water and just let it sit and marinate for a while and you'll get more nutrients out of it. Oh, I didn't see what you said. Wait, let me pull up comments. I saw one come up. If I missed your comment, I'm sorry. Type it again and I'll try to respond. I didn't see it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to put this into our individual jars for the course of the day. I personally have been using these to put my green juice in. This brand, Fully Rooted, makes wonderful fresh pressed juices, but they're so expensive. This one was like $13 per juice. So that's obviously not going to happen on a regular basis. So instead, I think this total would probably cost me like $5 and it'll make a good amount of juices. So I just go like this. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I really enjoy live streaming. I stopped doing it for a while, so now there's not a lot of people watching, but people were really enjoying it when I was doing my cooking videos and my self-care videos. I live stream when I cook healthy food or when I'm doing my makeup, just to kind of like give you something to watch while I'm yapping. But this is the finished product. Look at how nutrient dense it looks, aka green. A little bit like slime, but that's okay. Another trick I sometimes do is I will add collagen powder into this. So if you've watched my supplement videos, you know that I'm obsessed with this specific collagen powder. This one here. And this isn't vegan, obviously, because this has animal collagen in it. But collagen is a thing in your skin that makes it bouncy and helps keep away wrinkles. So if you're having like fine lines and wrinkles, it's probably a lot due to sun damage and damaged collagen. But if you're taking a collagen supplement, it drastically helps with that. So what I'll do is I'll actually add collagen into the green juice. So then I have this wonderful thing to start my day with some plumping skin peptides and also the celery juice. So let's do that. Can you see? Yeah, I guess you can see. Then you take a full scoop and just plop her in there. Mixy, mixy. Okay. Ta-da! And that will dissolve. All those little bits will dissolve, I promise you. But they just need some time. So that's it, folks. This was a quick and kind of easy video. If you would like more of my healthy skin recipes, definitely check out my channel. I have a whole breakdown of the foods that are best for glowing goddess skin. And I'll see you next one. Thank you. Yeah, it tastes really healthy. Should we try it together? It tastes like green juice. Yeah, this one's pretty light actually. It doesn't have like a strong flavor. Sometimes I put spinach in it or kale, and if you put spinach or kale, it gets a lot darker. Just like FYI warning. So, bye guys. See you later. I recently uploaded a video on my channel, so enjoy that.